Hey, it's Schwein, just making a quick video to go over how to use SBAO and all that. So you're on the main forum, you should be logged in. If you're not, log in real quick. But in order to get to SBAO or SBA Online, you click the SBA Online button here. It'll take you to this page. All you do is click Log in with Forums. Assuming you're logged in like we just talked about a little bit, you'll get right to this page. Now, this page has a lot of stuff. In order to update and manage your player, you only need to know a few buttons. So you'll have your player name here. I have 3 players right now because I have a filler and another filler. But you are, as a new guy, should probably only have one. You have the one here. You can go to update, or you can go here and click manage your player, whatever their name is. I click that, we get to this page. In order to update your player, you have to earn TPE. There are a few rules and ways to do that. You have 12 TPE you can earn each week. Those are called capped TPE. You can also earn uncapped TPE, which, as its name would indicate, you don't have to worry about or count at all. But for the capped TPE, some easy ways to get it right away is this activity check. You can get 3 just by clicking that, and by clicking the claim activity check button, you'll get 3 TPE out of the 12 you can get each week right there. The rest you can earn through doing tasks. Now, these tasks can be multiple things. If you do a job, which is something like being a head coach or being a GM or being an updater, you can claim your TPE here weekly. Otherwise, you have to submit them manually. Now, there are many tasks you can do, but let's say I'm doing a graphic. I scroll on down until I see graphic. It automatically inputs the end of the week you're currently in. Don't worry about that unless you're back claiming, and if you're doing that, ask for some help to make sure you're doing it right. But otherwise, all you do is you go back to the forum, you find your graphic. I didn't make one, so I'm going to pretend I'm nothing but net real quick. And look at this beautiful graphic he made. You copy the link and paste it in. And it should already have the amount of TPE this task is worth. So you don't have to worry about that either. So all you have to do then is click save and close, and you can just be good with that. You can do all your tasks at once. If you do them together, you can make it so that, oh, let's say I did that and I did a quote. In order to get 9 plus my activity check for the full 12, you would go back, find your quote. Once again, I didn't make a quote, so I'm just going to pretend to be Koogmeister here. Put that in there. Boom, you would get the 9 plus the 3. That'd be your full 12 for the week. You've max earned. Congratulations. But obviously, I'm not going to actually say because that's not my work. But after that, that's your 12 that is capped. You can earn a bit more by taking development, which is uncapped TPE, as well as your exam, which will be here. I have weekly drills because I'm in SBA, SBDL. It's called exam. You do both of those. They are uncapped. That is weekly. Everything down here, if the button's available, you can click it, get uncapped TPE right there. That's all uncapped, everything in this area. And once you have your TPE, you'll see the amount you have available here. This is the one that is the amount you have. And what you want to do is then update your player by using these buttons. Let's say I want a higher jump shot, which is a terrible stat, by the way. Don't do this, but let's say I want to throw all 29 of my current change in here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just update it until it's at 29. And boom, the change is 29 and the cost is 29. That's all my TPE being spent. But you'll see if I go down here, my TPE needed is actually higher because I have my actual update in. If you send this in, it will get denied because your TPE to spend and your TPE needed have to be matched, or your TPE needed has to be lower. You don't have to always spend all your TPE, but you can't overspend. And also note, let's say I take a skill that's in a higher bracket like my free throws. When I update 1, it actually costs 2. If you're interested in seeing what these costs are for all the brackets, you can go to the rule book. They're there. It's an awesome thing to look at. It has a bunch of information. But once you have a number that you're happy with, whether it's matching or slightly lower here than on top, you can click the save button. All that does is it sends an update that later in the week, some real person will look at, and they will make sure you actually did all the tasks. So if you tried to claim it like I was showing other people's work in mine, you don't get it. But don't worry about that. If anything does go wrong, let's say you accidentally make a mistake or you accidentally put something there that is wrong or whatever, the person who is updating will simply send you a message saying, hey, I denied your update. This is what happened. Can you please fix it? You fix it, you tell them I fixed it, and then they'll update you like normal. So don't worry about anything too much. And of course, if you're wondering what to actually do with these for your player, feel free to take a look at the Discord, send a message, hey, I'm trying to do blah, blah, blah. Can you help me with a starting build? People are glad to help. And of course, we have resources on site. When you make your character, if you have not done that yet, or you want to go back here and here, you can click any of these to go here. We have the handbook, that's the rules, a how-to guide, which is very nice, and the build guide will help you with figuring out what all the attributes do and give you some general guidelines if you want them. That's the general how to use SBAO. There are other things, but you can ask those on a basis of, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's how you update your player and get the vast majority of the things you're going to be doing on here done.